Why watch a cinematic masterpiece about a Jungian archetypal study of men in capitalist cutthroat society, the alienation men feel from working a dead end job, and the brutalist nature of mega corporations which has disenfranchised millions? When you can simply put on a film about four dudes who just want to party and make some money from the stupidest, most illogical business idea ever. Yes, you heard it right, Bollywood has made the best version of Fight Club. First, let's dive into who the director is. The director is Vikas Chopra, and from my research, he has made like 5 films. He directed one film and worked on several Hollywood remakes. And I guess he learned from his experience because he also wanted to remake a Hollywood classic, or really a cinematic cult classic in the global world. Instead, he made this shitty film. Well, it's not shitty, I'll get into what the film is about. But he made this film that's just called The Fight Club. It has nothing to do with the themes and philosophy of the original Fight Club, and in no way tries to even mimic that film, from the direction style to the storytelling or the characters, uh, even the quality, sadly. So, what is the story or the premise of this movie? Basically, there are four different guys coming from, the archetypal of stereotypical different backgrounds, like the one guy who's kind of sincere and comes from a rich family and loves family, but his dad doesn't like him, or the guy who's the jock and the gym trainer, the third guy, this drunkard, likes getting drunk all the time, and the fourth guy, which is Tej Deshmukh, he just doesn't have any character really. He has his own conflict that gets bigger in the film about these four college dudes who clearly look like they're fucking 35 and have two children and a divorce. And they come up with this brilliant plan. Everybody in college is fighting, which I don't know. Come up with this plan to create a club or a space, find a space like in the middle of the night, create an area or location for people to hold fights, and then they can just come to that place, pay up and fight. I've heard about this idea somewhere else also, I think, but this might be the stupidest business idea unless if you have like several bouncers and are in with the police, because this is clearly against the law. And they address that in the film. They just say, if the police comes, we'll run for it. Yeah, how the fuck will you do some business, bro? Also, I mean, this idea sounds stupid, but let me just dissect it a little more. They make these stupid rules, like if you raise your left hand, I think it's kind of a reference from the film, then the fight is over. In the original film, it's just if you tap out, the fight is over. But I think there is a iconic scene of one guy which Edward Norton was beating senseless. He just raises his hands, and the original Fight Club, the two people, they don't want to start a club originally, they're just fighting, and it is like other people just come interested towards them and want to join more and more. They don't have to advertise this shit. And both of these people also fight and kind of are alpha men, or like rulers of this group from the start. These four people are just like service providers. They just provide a space. These people in no way dominate or assert their dominance over these people from the start. Whereas Tyler Durden is kind of shown to be a dominating man because he has this great physique and is clearly very good at fighting. Same with Edward Norton's character, which are two different characters, by the way. I did not finish the original film. How can you tell? So this is kind of a stupid story, but then they make it a classic Bollywood film because I think they knew that nobody would like a whole story about it, or they just couldn't come up with it. So they make a whole Bollywood film out of it by saying another stupid conflict, setting up another stupid conflict, which is that Pritesh Deshmukh's character has this Subhash Chacha who apparently raised him from childhood after he was orphaned, and is now having to give up a club that he owns between Haryana and Delhi. It makes no fucking sense. He wants to save the club because he thinks that this place will be a hub for drugs or whatever, as if club owners don't like care about that shit at all. Like, you know what people do there. People don't go up to the club sober or just having alcohol. If that's how they checked in club, no club would actually be in business. Not to mention, he goes to the police And the police just straight up says, dog, I can't do shit. Just fucking give them the club. It doesn't matter. Even though they are friends, they are like this police guy and the uncle is supposed to be close friends. He's just like, fuck off. And this uncle is rich, so I don't know why. I have never seen somebody who's super rich and super powerless in front of goons. Do you know how rich people work at this point? Anyways, let's get into the style of the film. I think it is one of the only saving grace for this film, and maybe it is a directional choice. I will give him some credit, or maybe it's just the aesthetics of the time. But the film really has some charming aesthetics here and there, especially in the fight club scenes, quote unquote fight club, by the way. But there's neon lights, or the no, actually, it's flood lamps. So the flood lamps, or the color, the way the film is shot, I don't know how the colors just hit, or the fashion style, or the architecture of that time. It gives the film a sudden, simple nostalgic charm. Also, you have to admit, if you're just in mood for some dumb buddy comedy film, the first half of the film is pretty good at that because these people are really dumb and the film is pretty fast and well paced, at least for the first half. Also, I will say if you like Baki or just 80s, 90s action manga series or anime series, I think you might like the first half of this film. Because this film is really just dumb. Sohail Khan introduces himself out of nowhere as some kid who was bullied by the main character and wants to have a fight and then beats the shit out of him. And it's done in a very campy way. So if you like something campy and want to watch something campy and cool, funny like that, you can watch it. Also, it's filled with misogyny and men stalking women and women stalking men. That's just the film does not know how to write romantic relationships, and still it has a romantic subplot for some reason. Okay, let's get into the acting. First of all, Dino Moria mocks everybody, even Tyler Durden, I believe. So it's an easy win for Fight Club members only. But the acting is really bad, guys. I think Ritesh Deshmukh is the only one who was kind of okay as an actor. But everybody else is really fucking bad. Even the actors, like veteran actors who played Subhash Chacha, I don't know why, but he does the shittiest acting in this film. I think nobody really cared. Everybody just showed up to the set and just read their lines and were like, whatever, I'm done with this shit. I don't know. So yes, the acting is bad, but overall, if you're looking for a dumb frat boy kind of a movie or just a campy action film, you can watch it. It's well paced, and if the acting is completely fucked, so it makes it even funnier. It's just a so bad it's a good kind of a movie. Anyways, if you want me to check out more Bollywood rip-offs or remakes, send me a comment and give me a like. Bye.